Can you hear his big fella?
Shit, baby.
Do you want to add any loud? Fucking horses.
Is that a horse?
Yeah.
That's Roost trotting up. You know, yup. Oi, Gibbo, you have to, we have to set the intro up.
Yeah.
Rab's going, Gibson.
Yes, young Gibson.
That's got to be the intro. That's
Look
mad.
at Gibson.
The ball on the left. It comes across for Andrew Johns. A floating pass intercepted. And away goes Gibson. Gibson has got another 40 metres to run, but he's going to score. And the day of intercepts. The day of intercepts. Climaxes for South Sydney.
Well, did you say you'd seen Bob McCarthy here earlier? Maybe the other South players did as well and received inspiration. I've never seen a game where 3 intercepts have been taken by the same team. There's the big pass from Andrew Johns. Hey, Gibson. Well, it was all or nothing with that pass. That hasn't lost them the game, Newcastle. Hasn't been their best performance, but take nothing away from an enthusiastic South Sydney side.
Darryl Trindle there.
I'm up. Gibbo.
You're awake, mate?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Fresh as a daisy.
How good's that sound, getting up for a 6 a.m. class?
Yeah, mate. It really helps to set an alarm clock so you make the 6 o'clock class.
Yeah, exactly. Mike, how are you?
Oh, sorry.
You know when that goes off, you usually
get up.
like get out of bed.
Yeah. Oh, man.
How is?
Move on.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, fuck, sorry boys. I dogged Sammy this morning, everyone. Feel bad. Last night says to me, bro, you're good for 6. I'm like, oh, come on, bro, are you serious? Like, 100% on
All
me.
very confident. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
I was $1 and fucking the alarm went off and then I slept through it again.
Too many
It
multis.
is what it is, eh?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's all right.
You sweet?
You made the coffee, so it's all right.
Yeah.
And shouted too.
Yeah.
On a lighter
Thank you.
note, if you were a motor vehicle or a car, what would you be?
Lambo.
A Lamborghini.
Yeah. I just love them, but that's why. What would you be?
I'd want to be a Ford Mustang, big 5 litre,
Yeah.
but I'm probably a VL Commodore.
Oh, like what you think you are or what you
The
want
old
to be.
Walkinshaw. I went to
VL.
Just an old family VL Commodore. You know, you can pretty it up sometimes, but can be very quickly become a rust bucket.
Fun fact. I went to a Year 6 formal. In
Did
a
ya?
VL Commodore Walkinshaw.
SR20. Oh yeah. Walking.
Get this.
All the range.
You know how you meant to like get there and like show your car off and get out? Like, oh,
Yeah.
I got there half an hour early.
You're just standing there like a hand
No
on
one was
hip.
there. The principal was there. That's it. I was still standing up the hall.
Did he like
And
it? Did the principal like the car?
yeah, but mate, not one student see me. So yeah. Anyway, that was. Yeah.
What would you be then?
I'd be an Audi R8.
Oh, fuck yeah,
that's
100.
my go-to.
They're sick.
I've
I've driven
speed.
one.
I've got aspirations to own one.
Yeah.
You'll own one of them.
One day.
I just
Pretty much in one.
High luxury.
Yeah.
Day to
I
day.
just love the
yeah.
muscle cars.
Yeah.
That's what I
What,
want to be.
67 it would be, wouldn't it? Mustang?
I really like the new models.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Buy
I don't know.
Paddy's. Has he
Yeah,
sold
Paddy,
it?
yeah, he sold. He's got a Toyota Corolla.
Come on, Paddy, get that
I
contract.
would have bought it if I had the money.
He's thinking
Maybe if
smart.
this podcast takes off, I'll be able to afford it
Well,
one day.
Yeah, I'd just like to thank our 4 to 5 listeners for coming on again.
Nah, there's more
and
than that.
3 of them are sitting in this room.
Right, rugby league.
Yeah.
It's been a good week. Lots happening on and off the field. Probably want to start with players that want to. When a club says to a player, "Look, you're not wanted for next year," is it fair for them to then say, "Well, I'm out of here straight away. See you later," and go to another club, like Blake Green has from the Warriors to the Knights? Is that fair, or should they see out the rest of the year with that club?
It's a touchy subject, contracts in NRL, and it's the last 5 years. It's pretty much non-existent. A contract, where a contract in theory is a contract until the date is up.
Yeah.
Everyone else,
right.
that's how it works.
Exactly,
Unless
yeah.
there's a termination or whatever.
Yeah.
In that case, it's I don't know. It's a weird one. I don't really have an answer for that. I think.
like it.
What about the other way around?
Yeah, that's what I reckon.
And you brought that up.
Yeah.
When we were talking, I'll
Yeah.
maybe give your thoughts on that. Like,
I think that No, like if I don't see an issue with a club going, because like obviously what I said to you guys earlier, that if a club wants to sign somebody to wrap them up, to give them their future, and then the player wants to know what they're doing, and they're all happy and all good, so they got the security. But then on the flip side, like I think it's pretty average. Obviously, we don't know full details of what's happened in house with the Warriors, and it's been a fuck year for them this year. But what I think with Blake Green, like he's a massive part of their spine. He's a leader. He's got the experience behind him as well. Just because they've said they don't want to move forward with him, I think he should have stayed, because it's just the shoe on the other foot. Like if Warriors said to him, Blake, we want to wrap you up for 5 years, he's the happiest dude. But because the club has done made a business decision and said, look, we don't want you, we're letting you know now. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think they've done
right by him.
So do I. I thought that.
And in rugby league, you can't leave that till October.
No, that's it.
Like, the year, it's like a 10-month sport now, maybe 11 months.
Yeah.
You'd want the notice. I'm sure he was appreciative of that, a bit dirty. But, their club's obviously going in a different direction. So in that case, really, if both parties agree, I don't have a problem with it. I'm sure he's happy where he's landed. Like,
definitely.
He's gone to a spine that's strong.
Yeah.
I know they've lost their hookers. They've lost 3 hookers now. But Kurt Mann jumps in there for the Knights, and that's a strong spine. Like Pearce and Ponga. So what I see, Blake Green going to Newcastle will just make Mitchell Pearce. It'll bring a weight off his shoulders. Pearcey, when he runs the ball, I feel and not that, I know he's the sergeant out there, but that's Blake Green's role for me now. Pearce can just play what he sees and give Ponga the ball when he needs to get the ball. I think it's strengthened him. The Knights go. I think he's won in that. Blake Green's won.
He's won, but I think he could have. Just because of their season as well, it was probably a mutual decision. It happened that quick. It was definitely a mutual decision. But they should have definitely. I just don't like how he's come out and said that he doesn't like the way he's been treated and whatever. Like, mate, you've been given the time. You've been told that you're not wanted. You've got the opportunity now to look at another club. And see out your contract. You're a huge part of the team. Like, everything went through him.
Gibbo, what if the Warriors are running like 3rd or 4th? Does he leave?
No way in the world.
No.
So there you go.
No way.
That pretty much sums up that question with what, like, I don't. But what do you think of it? Like, do you rate that?
We'll never know the ins and outs of it.
Yeah, obviously, that's right.
He was contracted, so the Warriors had to give their blessing for that to happen, and they obviously have. I'm sure if it was, they're running 2nd or 3rd, like I said, and he goes, no, fuck it, I'm out. The Warriors they can say, you're not going anywhere. But then that creates that bad blood morale.
Well, they said that's what Payton come out and said.
A bloke doesn't want to be there. Do you keep him there? Like,
Who was it a few years back at Manly did that? They were told, I don't know if they were told they wanted to leave, or there was something, a contract dispute or something. And he just kicked stones, and Barrett just let him go. Who was it?
I can't remember who it was.
Something similar happened to you in your career, Gibbo.
So it was leading into the trial matches before the 97 season, and I tore my hamstring really badly, and I was out for like 8 weeks. And I was going to miss the first 3 games of the comp. And so Alan Jones calls me in I was ready to come back, start training, and he said, we're going to get you to go back to Newtown and, get your fitness back up. And I was probably a little bit dirty on the club at that time. It was just, I don't know, back then there was just no support, no money. I was just floundering around. I was getting injured a fair bit. And so I said, I didn't sign here to play for Newtown. So I had a bit of attitude about me. What are you going to do about that? And he said, well, you either play for Newtown or that's it. That's all we're offering you. And I said, well, okay, I want a release then. And they went, okay. So in that, my attitude, if they had kept me there, I didn't want to be there. So I wouldn't have played. I wasn't going to give my best.
No.
So I think if two parties agree that like it's best that we part ways, it's best just to part ways.
Yeah.
Because like look at Fafita now. How do you play for a team that's not going to probably win maybe one more game this year?
Yeah,
and knowing that you've got a $1.2 million contract to go to, where's his motivation to play for Seabold and his teammates?
I think his mates that he's grown up with in that case, but
He needs
scored a
to.
good try last night. He's very underdone.
No,
Yeah.
when he's like for the contract he's signed though, he needs to still. He'll give all his all. I don't think he's that player. He's just signed a massive contract.
Yeah.
He needs to so he doesn't like with Latrell this year. Like he just got peppered.
Yeah.
Going into the start
Just
of the season.
give it your all. Yeah,
Give it your all.
shit, but you just go out.
Be the
on a good
standout.
note.
Yeah.
I think there's more pressure on him now for the 6 games. And by the way, that's another game they've lost. Seabold's got to win 5 from 7. Wow.
And have you seen their run in?
Yeah, he's gone. He's last week's pay.
Yeah.
He knows it, man. You can see in the interviews, he's going, I won't quit. There's no way I'll quit. Like, you're getting...
He's not quitting. He's going to get the sack.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think with the contract thing, there's potential for the player to just switch off. And for the club to not do the right thing.
What I wanted to bring up as well, and I've been thinking about this because obviously when I wanted to chat about it, the thing I do get, and I think a lot of people, and I find myself forgetting it a little bit because you start judging people about wanting, like with Blake Green, but their footy career can be disrupted, as in like their performances can be disrupted if they're not happy and they know that. So, like essentially, if they're not happy, they're going to be playing shit footy.
Yeah.
They're not going to get offered bigger contracts, and like because you're only 10 years max, some of them.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, you've got to be really good the whole time. So they must look at it in a sense of which, and I totally get. Like if you're not happy, if things aren't rolling your way, you start doubting yourself, and then that's going to become like in your performance. So I think they need to work out quickly what's the best for me in regards to longevity in my career. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So go like, fuck, well, obviously they don't want me. That's pissed me off. I'm not happy. I think I just need to get out of here, get a start in something else and keep trying to play good footy.
Yeah, well, when that came out, that was 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. That game against Manly, he won on the back of him.
The week it come out,
great response.
Yeah, well, that was the week it come out, and then he
2 weeks ago it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, whenever they beat Manly, it was that week they said they didn't want him, and then everyone's chat was, well, fuck, what's going on here? Like they don't want him, and he's just come out and he won that game for him.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of
I just think it obviously shows the character of that bloke. He has he's had 6 teams now.
I didn't realise he played for the Dogs.
Yeah.
I don't remember him being at the
early
Dogs.
days. Early days. He's been at good clubs, Melbourne.
Yeah.
Sharks. The Warriors. Yeah, I can't name all 6, but
Wasn't he at Manly?
yes, Manly as well.
He played really well with Cherry Evans.
overseas. So obviously the character of the bloke's pretty good, and he's 34 now. So
34, that's what I was just about to say. So he's 34. Would you sign him again for next year?
I'd sign him on a 2-year deal. I rate him. I actually really think he's a good he's a really good stabiliser with a running half because he can get the forwards where they need to be. Even at 6, he can play 6.
yeah, he'll play 6
And
just because Pierce is 7.
That's right. And then he's a good, perfect for Pierce. I think he'd be good with Luke Keary because Keary's a real good runner of the ball.
We'll touch on him.
Yeah. But
I love him. I think. So what we've got to remember, the reason he's going to Newcastle, they've got Jaden Brayley, who's their starting 9. He's out all year with an ACL.
Yeah.
The backup hooker, McCulloch, who we don't know where he's going next year. I think he wants to stay, but it won't work with
Jaden Brayley's.
Then you've got Connor Watson, half hooker,
Interchange, number 14.
out for the year.
Yeah.
Right, now we're down to Kurt Mann, who's actually the 6, playing 9, and then you've got this Chad Randall as well.
Yeah.
So there's too many there.
nines.
Yeah.
So they've invested in Jaden Brayley for 3 years, and well worth it.
Yeah.
He's number 1 hooker.
Right, so then you've got Mann, who's getting better and better, I think Blake Green needs to wow. He needs to get Newcastle into the top 4. Not himself, but the team needs to get there for the club to go. Okay, like he's working.
Yeah.
He's part of what we want because you're going to upset somewhere. Man deserves a 6 jersey in my opinion. He's done nothing wrong.
No, I agree.
He's filling in
at
the moment because that's what the team needs. But he's on an 8-game trial for me. We don't talk contracts till we're finished.
Yeah, you finish the year and then we'll chat. I don't see. I like the fact that exactly what Sammy just said. Brayley's your number 1 hooker. McCulloch's there for experience. Like I don't think McCulloch will want to go back to Brisbane.
It's in his option to go back.
It's his option.
Why would he go back?
Yeah.
Aren't the dogs chasing him?
Yeah, dogs are chasing him. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to happen.
Dogs are chasing everyone. Conor Ritter.
Someone sign with us.
Boys, I've got some news for you soon. I'm not letting it out yet.
Oh, let it off the chain, mate.
Come on.
Burton's going the dogs. I'm telling you.
Oh my god,
bro.
What podcast are we up to? Number 6?
Yes, 6.
I reckon we've done a set of 6.
We've done it. Yeah. Just like your abs, mate.
No.
Yeah.
No.
102.
Yeah. 111 down to 102.
What's the goal anyway? Quickly.
No goal. Never chase a number.
Yeah.
Nah. I want to be able to do it.
Have you ever played roulette? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Never
well,
chase
13 black if we're playing roulette. But
Right,
that's a different story.
Look, I think I'm very confident. I've got this scenario in my head, right?
Yep.
Penrith are going that good. This is a bit off topic, like a little bit of off the cuff sort of thing.
We're down a rabbit hole here.
Yeah. I see for Burton's best interest, like you can see Team A's getting a lot of time at 14. Burton's not a 14. He can come on and make a difference at 14, but he's not a 14. You've got Luai, who's just, man, him and Cleary.
Yeah.
Like, I had no raps on Luai at the start of the year. Now I love him.
We all probably said Burton needs to be there.
He's got soft hands. He's just compliments Cleary. Like Cleary gets him to where they need to be. And I really like Luai. I love him. I like him more now that he cut his hair as well. So
he's doing good things off the field too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the social media videos.
Oh, I have seen that.
Very good COD player.
It looks like he's he's a good team bloke.
Yeah.
Burton's young and he's definitely a future of some team. And at the moment, I'm pretty sure the Dogs are going to go hard for him, but it's going to be definitely at least a loan deal. So I can see it happening.
Okay. The way you were talking, you knew something.
Yeah.
And now you're saying potentially.
No, it's happening. It's happening. Next year, I'm saying it. Burton will be wearing blue and white. Cleary will like the fact that Barrett's there. Barrett knows how to keep him in good form to be a good ball player. Like he loves his attack.
On a loan deal, you say?
He's going on a loan deal. I'm calling with Barrett because Barrett, he's their attacking coach. He's definitely going to take some of that over to the Dogs. Burton will be playing under him. He's not going to lose anything in that, and then he'll go back to Penrith.
Is Burton off contract this year?
He's got one more year, I think.
So from day dot, he's on loan. What does that say to the Dogs halves that are contracted to the Dogs?
Well, I'm pretty sure Foran wants to stay a little bit longer, so I think they're going to offer him, I think it's a 250 or 300. Yeah, he wants more money, but he really wants to stay at the Dogs to repay him for what
I think the last one I read was a 500 for a 1 year deal.
Oh, so if he doesn't take that, he's silly.
Yeah, would you sign Foran?
Nah, not 500.
I wouldn't sign him, mate.
He's played well the last few weeks, but
but imagine this, right? Imagine Burton and Foran. It would work. Foran will play halfback. Burton will be 6. I'm telling you.
They've re-signed Wakeham. They've re-signed him.
He's not a starting halfback, man. He ain't gonna he's not the future for the Bulldogs.
He's a depth signing. Bulldogs. Lachlan Lewis.
He's good, but he'll end up playing lock. He'll end up being a 13.
There are all sorts.
Interesting. Mate, I'll believe it when Buzz Rothfield announces it.
I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I've just got this. I can feel it.
Kenty.
He's terrible.
Bro, come on. Kenty's my boy.
No, you've turned me around a little bit with Paul.
Yeah.
I respect it. Sometimes you get to a bit of that egotistic journo mentality, and it's like, shut up, please.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They were giving him a big rap on the podcast the other day, talking about Matty's like, oh no, mate, you could have played heaps more first grade games than that. Did you hear the chat?
No, I didn't.
No, full on. And he was talking about like his time. You should listen to that one.
I will actually. I'll go back and listen to that.
And he's going on about when it was he had like the opportunity to like play footy or be a journo, so to speak.
Hell.
And he's just and then I reckon he'd be on some good coin bar. Like mad gigs. Like he's got Triple M, Fox. You know, like he's doing all right for himself. And you think about it, man. If someone's going to offer you a couple $100,000 a year for the rest of your life, pretty much, or a $500,000 deal that could go pear shaped in two, he'd be on a couple $100,000.
Oh, easy. Easy. Nathan Brown to the Warriors that's all the rage, the rumours, with Gus Gould being a mentor at the club. What do you think about that?
You go.
And then Peyton to the Cowboys. Apparently he's $1.04.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Because did you hear on NRL 360?
Yeah.
He re-recorded the interview.
Oh no.
So
I didn't see the re-record.
So on Wednesday he goes on and they did a pre-show recording and said, I've been interviewed for the Warriors job. We're doing good things here. He then rings the producer back and says, I want to redo that recording. So they do it live on air, and then he drops that. Look, I interviewed for the job and the Warriors offered it to me. I've turned it down.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was a re-record.
It was a re-record.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So
he changed his story.
He didn't want to open up.
He didn't want to. Correct.
And then they baited him. You watched the interview, didn't you?
Yeah.
So when they bait him, well, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Kenty really got it out, and he goes, well,
there's other opportunities on the table.
And then Kenty just puts two and two together and says, well, you're talking about the Cowboys, and he said. He sort of put himself in a hole, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah. I did notice that.
I couldn't believe that.
How did you find out that there was the re-record? When did that come about?
So that was the following night.
Oh, okay. I missed
Ben
it.
Eichen said that on the following night.
Yeah, I thought he was going personal there for his reasoning. Don't push the point.
Yeah.
And then, like, Kenty being the good journo he is, he got it out, and then obviously that's massive headlines. So,
Well, they must have known we can push him because he was the one who asked to re-record
and
the
the Warriors
interview.
weren't happy from all reports. They're not,
they were filthy.
how that's come out.
Yeah, and so it looks like, so then the next night they've come out and said they then went to the Cowboys and, there's strong interest there, and then it all makes sense. He's $1.04 to get the Cowboys job. Then it comes out the next day Nathan Brown is now strongly linked to getting the position with Gus Gould being the mentor. Yeah. And I think now Paul Green's just sitting there waiting for Seabold to vacate the Broncos job.
Or Kevy.
You're with
Or White leaves. So I'm a fan.
Kevy goes to Bronx.
I'm a fan of Brownie. I thought it would happen.
You called it pretty early.
No, he rebuilt the Knights.
Yeah, he did.
I think it's a good thing. Obviously, he's got. It takes a lot for a coach, and you'll find a lot of coaches will get thrown around to different teams, and a lot of them will say, I need a good roster. I'm not putting my reputation on the line to rebuild and to lose 50% in games or more.
Yeah,
I think he'll do good things. The only problem that they keep having is potential on paper is always there. What's going on? Like, why do they always? They're like a roller coaster through the year. They go really good, and then they drop off the radar again. Like they got Roger, he's top 5 player in the game.
100%. He's a gun. He's so
forward pack's solid. They've got good, big, strong wingers. They're lacking a few. Probably, you can't fit 17 superstars in every side, but maybe a good centre. Tohu Harris is a good back row. I think they're missing a half. They've lost Blake Green, so I don't know where they go from there.
That Chanel Harris Tavita is pretty good. Nicarima seems to be doing
played well last night, Nicarima. But
you know what I like?
Consistency.
What we've said from them. They've done really well with the loan players, and it just goes to show, going back to what we were talking about a few weeks ago, like it'd be really good for them to not knock on the Polynesian boys, but get some bit of salt in and around the pepper.
Go, Gibbo.
Oh, I was just going to say, like Melbourne and the Roosters, they do this well. There needs to be a combination of old hardheads, just journeymen. There's one or two that are just going to workhorses, and then you need some X factor young kids, which is what Warriors have got, and then a good spine.
Yeah.
You need a good mix.
Here's
that
one.
hooker.
Whereas Broncos have got all young guns.
Yeah.
They've just got no...
Too young.
Yeah, they're too young.
Egan
there's no experience there.
Lawton,
Kane
very good.
Happy with that. Good combo too.
Yeah, I think so.
Egan was trying to play 80 early on, and he's more explosive. He's a little body.
Yeah.
I think the grind of 80 minutes.
Tough.
Yeah, Lawton's
really good.
Yeah.
Can score a try as well at at
good odds from Holties and that.
Yeah, he's a massive part of like my sort of form before a game. Yeah.
If you're the Warriors or Nathan Brown, who would you sign? Who would you really go after?
So
one player.
The good thing with Gus, right? He's got a lot of power, and you sit down with Gus Gould, and I've been told before, like he drags you in, He gets that fishing line and just reels you in with big words, and he'd be very good at that.
Yeah.
I'm just been thinking while we've been talking, that one forward that they could maybe get a good 2 more years out of, and like you said, the journeyman, like a James Tarmow.
Yes.
Like Penrith, I don't know what he's on big money at Penrith.
He's only getting a 1 year deal, but I think offering.
Yeah, from Penrith, and it's not $750 a year. He's done good things this year.
That's what I mean.
From all reports, like he's a bit of glue and you need
There's
that.
no issues with him either. There's no off-field shit. He's got a couple kids, like 4 kids.
Yeah, that's it. He was a bit of a partyman, early 20s. You can't blame the bloke for that.
Up in Townsville.
Yeah. So I think someone like that, because Blair's got to go.
Yeah.
He's done, and then you've got a few other.
I don't rate Tohu Harris anymore, man.
Yeah.
Out of the system of Melbourne, he just hasn't done what he used to do. Like, he don't run those lines no more, man. Like, honestly, like, he doesn't.
They're putting him more as a ball player on the edge.
I've noticed him trying to. They've brought him in the middle a little bit. Have you noticed that? Yeah. I'm like, he ain't a middle. Like, he was actually one of the best line running back rowers in the game when he was in Melbourne. And obviously, you got a strict sort of culture around there, and everyone knows it's not any surprise that or news to people that the Warriors don't have that. You know, they're not. Their culture doesn't seem like real strict like you see the Roosters and the Storm. I'd be going for a really tough front rower.
Yeah. See, and Tarmow doesn't fit that mold, but he fits the consistent 60-minute player. Good, like, come on boys, like the attitude, and
that's why he's good at Penrith, and that's what that's what I mean is a good mix.
He's
in
brought
that
the Fisher Harris through, the Yo through.
What about
They're now
Fisher Harris? Only 100 games.
He's only 24.
Bro, I thought I messaged Pat today. I'm like, fuck it. I didn't realise it was only 100 games.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know.
He's bulked up, hey.
He's huge. He's such a good player.
Yeah.
He's such a good player.
I am warming to Penrith.
I love watching
they're
them.
on a roll.
Get on the bandwagon.
Oh, no. I'm getting sucked in.
Panthers took the kicks to score, boys.
On a side note, if you were playing today, what coach would you want to play for?
Bellamy.
Yeah,
I reckon he'd be a mad coach.
I'd love to play under Ricky Stewart.
Same.
Yeah.
I think it'd be inspiring, but his blow-ups might get a bit old.
Do you reckon Bellamy's
you wouldn't want to drop the ball.
No
way.
I'd be on edge playing for Bellamy.
But
you're going to be the best
too much
player
anxiety.
you'll ever be.
Yeah, and on the other, as a softer approach, but someone that obviously has the manpower is Robinson.
Yeah.
Like, you can just see the halftime speech. It's never hands in the air, or he sits down. He's got his facts right.
Yeah.
Look, you're not playing the way we trained.
Yeah.
So you need to fix that. Like, you never see a blow up from him.
Yeah.
Even after they've been flogged, he's like, all right, well, it didn't work tonight, so we'll go back and study.
But you look at their team, and the reason behind that, I reckon, is you look at the team and they don't do a lot. Like, you watch their team, nothing they do is erratic.
No, completion rate of 91%.
Do you know what I mean?
You're not going to lose the game doing that.
You can't blow your team up. Like, they didn't play the best the other night.
They haven't played well for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
They've won 3 out of 4.
Exactly. So they're like, what they do, they don't throw those long cutout passes that get intercepted. They don't put those kicks in on the second tackle. They don't give repeat sets all the time, as in like give away a 6 again type thing all the time. So you don't need to blow them up. Like, whereas, and I guess on the other end, you can say that about Bellamy. They don't really do much wrong, but there's such a high standard over there now that if they do fuck up, he's giving it to them. But you are right. Like, he'd be so composed, and he'd just be a really good coach. Like, between him and Bellamy would be the ones. Ricky Stewart would be hard because he'd just fucking spray up. Goldie's told me some things.
Long year. That'd be a long year, eh?
It would be.
Pre-season even.
Yeah.
Like, you think about these guys have been...
So would you say Ricky?
No, my number one would be Robbo.
Yeah.
I'd like to play under Ricky.
I'd go on the Seabold because I'd never get dropped.
Safe as
Oh, dead set. Nah, honest?
No way, man.
Nah.
Seabold will be the last one.
I hope he's alright though.
Yeah.
I hope his mental
Yes.
stability's okay.
Yeah.
He's been copping it. Poor bloke.
All the best, Seabs. For me, same, Sammy. Robbo. I think as a total approach to everything, but I'd love to play under Ricky just for the passion.
If you had a team, not the coach, but a team, where would you like to be located, to live, to play footy? Where do you think you'd play the best footy?
I love Brisbane, eh? Because I lived on the Gold Coast for 5 years.
Did ya?
I love that lifestyle up there.
Yeah.
The weather, the lifestyle.
So not Titans?
I'm a beach man.
Yeah.
Mate, the Titans have got an awesome facility there. Awesome
It's
stadium.
top-notch up there.
Mate, the lifestyle's magic.
Second to none.
Yeah, and now Fafita's gone there. I'd go there for
Tino.
I'd go there for a pie and coke, eh? Like if they sign me now,
Yeah.
I'd love it. Yeah, but Titans or Broncos, I'd love to know.
Sammy. Panthers.
Yeah, there's no place like home.
Norvo.
There's no place like... If you're comfortable in your away from footy life,
You're going
everything
to play
else
good.
works.
Yeah.
That's what we were talking about yesterday.
If you're... it's a bit of a cop-out or...
No, it's true, but
Yeah, it is.
No, well, I played a year at the Tigers. That was a great year.
Concord.
Just a bad drive down the M4.
No names for
I think
dinner.
I asked you this before, but having different home grounds, different training, does that mess with your head? Or in terms of a
training
tight
grounds-
culture?
training-
Do you own one field? That fortress?
Yeah, so training was Concord Oval,
Yep.
and then the backfield's behind it. So training never got mixed up, apart from if you do an off-site session.
Yeah.
And because we were reserves, it was a bit weird. Like Leichhardt was the number one. He played at Leichhardt, and on a Sunday Arvo, it's like, oh, let's go. Like, this is awesome.
But then how's
And
the
then
energy
Campbelltown on Sadiavo, no, like,
It's in the middle of
pretty
nowhere,
dire.
Campbelltown.
But the thing, you'd always have a little sprinkle of Southwest boys, like Nofalum was down there, and in the reserve grade side where I was playing, there was a sprinkle of the Campbelltown boys, so they were like close to home, they loved it.
Yeah.
But then you get the inner West boys that like fucking Leichhardt, bro, like that.
Yeah.
That was the go-to.
Yeah.
Probably, a little bit weird. Where, like playing for Penrith all my life, growing up like fucking Penrith home.
Yeah.
Like they're not beating us here.
There's nothing better than that stadium packed.
Yeah.
Just
mad.
full of Panther supporters.
Penrith, Para,
going nuts.
Saturday night. Yeah.
Bro, remember that semi-final where it was absolute? I was there. Bro, it was honestly probably, it tops like an Origin game almost that night. Penrith, I'm pretty sure they played Para. It was in 2010, maybe. Was that the year that they went real well, like when Cootie was there?
He debuted in 2009.
Yeah, they'll fucking flying. And man, I'm telling you, you could not see red in the stadium because every seat was full. The hill was packed, man. There was people like fucking climbing signs and shit.
Yeah,
and
that's the best.
Man, it was fucking unbelievable.
If you go back, just a general question, your favourite players that you used to love to watch, like maybe one or two backs, one or two forwards. Like for me, Andrew Johns. I'm going to have three backs. So Andrew Johns, Terry Lamb, and Cliffy Lyons.
Yeah.
I used to love watching them play.
Yeah.
And then the two forwards, Dave Gillespie, cement.
Oh yeah.
I used to love watching. Just
Hit like a brick
tough,
wall.
mate.
A bit before our time, but I've seen it a lot.
And Sam Burgess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Sam.
So they're my five I used to love watching play.
Yeah.
just the ball skills on Cliffy Lyons and the toughness on Terry Lamb. Just those blokes like nothing.
Well, he's an immortal.
Yeah, you look at
Yeah,
Thurston's
I
skill,
agree.
right?
Yeah.
I don't think Thurston had as much natural like gift.
No, they always said that. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. He was never. He got overlooked as a kid.
Yeah.
Little skinny
Tiny,
Aboriginal
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
And he can play, but you know.
He had a bit of attitude with him on him too when he was at the Dogs.
And couldn't tackle as a kid. They said like he'd be too small, can't defend. And whoever signed him from the Cowboys,
Tim
Genius.
Sheen, didn't it?
No,
Oh no, Graham
Annesley.
Murray.
Graham Annesley.
That's it. He's
He's a referee.
he's
No,
a head of
Annesley's
refs.
the ref coach. Yeah.
Yeah, Graham Murray.
Murray,
But
yeah.
I'm not
passed away
sure.
now, yeah.
I'm not sure if that. I
Whoever signed
Who
him.
coached him to the grand final? Because he come there and won in 2015. 05. He
No,
won with the Dogs at
yeah.
04 and then got beat by the Tigers in 05.
Yes.
But he took him to the grand final that year.
First year.
When you say Graham Murray, it rings bells.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He was there for like.
I'm pretty sure it was Graham Murray because I just remember that after the game. I feel like I remember seeing
Yeah.
Murray. But yeah, you can't look. I get what Brady's saying. I do because
Yeah.
Who will be the next immortal? Who will be? Lockyer?
No, I think Cameron Smith's better than
Wally
Lockyer.
Lewis?
I think Cameron Smith's better.
yeah.
Yeah, so do I, but so the year he retires?
Do you think Wally Lewis gets put in as an immortal when like everyone they all say like he was a gun, but he's
In
like
Origin,
that was Origin. Like he's week to week stuff.
Yeah, no,
It-
I remember watching his week-to-week stuff. Mel Meninga for me is better than.
He's an immortal, but isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he's the latest one.
Yeah.
He was inducted.
Yeah.
Last year.
I'd say
I'm a
Cameron
moron.
Smith if it's me. I'd say, or Thurston or Cameron Smith.
Is there a forward that comes in to calculate? Why is it always halves and backs and
The spine, probably because they got the most influence on the game. They got the most touches on the ball.
Cameron Smith's essentially a forward. He's a hooker.
Yeah.
influence on a game? You know, they're talking about Bradley Clyde. He's always in discussion.
His name
Everyone
just came to
talks
my
so
head.
highly of him, eh?
Yeah.
They reckon
Yeah.
he changed the
Back row.
rebel.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
modern day forward.
Yeah.
Like footwork, offload, pass,
And
speed,
fitness.
and 80 minutes.
They were saying his fitness was next level.
Ricky Stewart speaks highly, say this is the best player he's ever played with.
Yeah.
Played with everyone.
Yeah.
Meninga. He goes, he was the best player I've
Daly doesn't get spoken about as much as like the real guns back in the day now,
No.
as much as he used to, eh?
How good was his mullet and the heyday with the fucking Clinton Torpies on it?
Yeah.
Pomeroy's.
Best.
Oh, the pommies. Sorry, what am I? Torpedoes.
Clinton Torpies.
I've lost it. I'm a bit rattled still.
That was my second first grade game. Was against Canberra, and it was Clyde at the lock in lock, and then it went Stewart, Daly, Meninga, Mullins, Fulavai,
Oh, Albert. Yeah.
Wow.
I can't remember who
No
was
one
on the other wing.
Andruku? Ken Nagus?
Yeah, it was. I think it was either
One of
Nadruka
them.
or Nagas. I
Yeah.
think it was
And
might have been Nagas.
You're on the
Yeah.
pick and swing looking
I was
up
on
at
the
that.
pick and swing, looking up at that. That was what was coming at me.
Fullaby was a centre, yeah?
You reckon you've got head noise coming in here?
Yeah. Oh, and the other centre was Ruben Wiki.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've mentioned before. He smashed my face up. That was That's what I was looking up to, and so for me, Bradley Clyde was idolised.
When you were out there, could you notice his dominance and aura?
the whole team, and even then the next game after that, the Canterbury pack. You know, it was Dean Pay, Dimmy Smith, McCracken, Terry Lamb. Like just
Mortimer.
you couldn't believe you're out there with them. Do you know? Like,
Was Mortimer around that?
no, he was gone by then.
Yeah.
Was Gillespie? He would have been gone.
I think he was at Manly.
Yep.
So he was. So Manly had Spud Carroll and Gillespie.
Yeah.
And
That's a
Tuvey.
mean front row.
Tuvey was at hooker.
What an error.
Yeah.
How just imagine Tuvey standing between them.
Yeah.
His legs wouldn't have touched the
Did he
ground.
change? He was 9 then or 7?
So he was 7 then. I think a couple of years later he went to 9 when Craig Field went to Manly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So
because
Field-
Field
then-
come from South.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. That's it. So Bradley Clyde for me and that Canberra side, just
Yeah, I love
that was
Clyde.
special. Wasn't
I
it?
can see when Clyde even has interviews now, like he's he seems pretty smart, like switched on as well.
Yeah,
like you could
he's an
see
intelligent
that,
guy.
Yeah, you could see that he'd have that in him.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he could be an accountant or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Actually, there's another question from Mitch Gaffey. So speaking of Joey
he's a
Johns,
loyal listener. He's 1 of 4.
We love
one of the
that.
best. He's the 4th.
Yeah.
Can one player make a difference? So you take one player out of the team and it means they finish in the bottom 8. You put them back in and they're a top 8 team, like Joey Johns to the Knights.
No, I don't reckon.
Michael Morgan, the year they went on a run.
He's back this
Yep,
week.
Is he
to
really?
the grand
Against the
final.
Titans.
I'll pick Titans.
No, I'll pick Cowboys because he's back.
Okay. I might change my tip knowing that he's back. I didn't know he was back.
He'd be a bit underdone.
Town Low level lift.
I can't see, honestly,
Captain
like,
and Supercoach.
it depends what team you're talking about though. Because it's easy to say one player can change a team. Like, you look at the top 8 teams, you take one of their best players out, they can still win. Like, you look at Hodgson for Canberra, they're still winning. You look at Cameron Smith, they've got Munster. You look at the Roosters.
Well, okay, so Smith's out tonight,
Yeah.
so we'll see.
Yes.
Well, last week they played
They
pretty
got
much
it
the whole
done.
game
They
without
got
him.
it done. Yeah. You take Cleary out,
Yeah, they can still win.
it'd be a lot harder. A lot harder.
The game, okay, so the Knights game, no Cleary. I think he was playing and then he come off.
No, TikTok time.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, TikTok, yeah. How good.
I hope they play that over the PA if he scores tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
100%.
should.
They
Yeah,
should.
yeah.
He should embrace that.
Oh, he did
I
the
think
other
he
day.
does.
That was so good. There was a
It
dude
was,
doing
yeah.
it. Now I had a laugh. That was so good, and he was so good about it. He's like,
Yeah, you
good
got
on
me.
him. Yeah.
Legend.
Tommy Turbo, take him out of Manly, tear a bit
I
off the
think
pace.
Yeah.
That's one team, I think. Yes.
I was
He's
watching.
a massive difference.
Yeah, I was just watching. Elliott's a good, solid. Yeah, won't bag the bloke. He's an NRL footballer, but geez, there's a big difference.
Oh yeah.
Like
it's
his
chalk and
returns
cheese
to
with them.
to Turbo.
Yeah.
Even coming
Big,
into the.
they're really lacking like that firepower in their backs at the moment. I like Tavita Funa though.
Yeah.
He played really well. And I can't pronounce
Yeah,
his
the
name.
back
Forgive me,
rower.
Hamali.
Yeah.
Oka
Good player.
Latour or something.
He's
He played-
huge.
Wow, he put some whack on last night. But
They're-
yeah, Turbo. I think you're right, Mike. It depends what side.
Yeah.
And
probably-
sides with salary cap, Gibbo, they're probably not trying to make it about one play now because they've got to shift the money around.
Yeah.
But it's always you're always going to have the number one, like Ponga out to Newcastle win.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And go
they
on and
can.
on.
Yeah.
Every side's got that player.
Yeah.
It's the rest of the roster.
I
How
think
have they
if
managed it?
anyone in the whole NRL, it's Manly. They struggle the most. Even one thing I noticed last night was their left edge. Turbo's so good on that left edge.
he just-
They break down every time they go the left.
Yeah.
He just chimed in and be go 3-on-2,
That's it.
run, short or long, and something would happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And because he's such a big body, like with, and he attracts players, obviously, if he dummies, he's 5 metres out, he dummies, and he's one-on-one, he scores.
Stretch Armstrong, yeah.
You know what I mean? So then you've got, but then, like we were saying with those other teams, I think if like they're a bit like the biggest name in Melbourne's Cameron Smith,
Yeah.
you take him out, yes, they can still win. The biggest name in the Roosters is Luke Keary to me. You take Keary out, they struggle still. Keary out, Roosters will struggle.
Yeah.
Where
Hodgson, Tedesco, I think they
And
still
Keary's
go
still
right.
a
in.
few games early on.
But they
And
put Brett Morris
they
in
did
and he
lose,
scored. No, a couple they won, but with Morris, he scored a hat-trick, remember?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, Penrith beat them without... No, Teddy played that game, sorry. Early in the year. They lost the first 2.
Yeah, Roosters lost their first 2, yeah.
Lloyd Cordner can almost be claimed as that player, although they're winning without him, but he's got that aura as well, being the captain and stuff.
Yeah,
There's starting to be rumours around he's not well.
yeah.
Corner.
He's had a lot of head knocks, man.
Yeah.
That's his head knock, so that's why he's out.
Yeah.
And Roosters
He's
are
28
huge
years
around
old,
that.
man. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, you've got to be careful. I think they're doing the right thing. If he has to sit out all year, do it.
Yeah.
Why
For
is
his-
it that the Roosters are so about, like, I get their, it's probably like, it's definitely because of the culture that they have, and they can afford to lose a big name player for a game. But like, you see teams, their player will get a head knock, and mate, they'll do anything they can to keep him on. But the Roosters, they're so at ease with, like, if you've had a head knock, the Roosters are
you're
going to
not
sit
playing.
you out for 2 to 3 weeks. Man, he's missed 4 games, I think.
Yeah.
It would be
Because of the head knock?
They've played like 10 or 11 and
Yeah.
missed at least half.
And they did it last year with Kiri as well.
Yep.
Kiri missed heaps of games because of it.
Yep.
He would have played
He
Origin.
missed Origin.
Yeah.
Well, he got badly concussed by size
Yeah.
80.
Wonder why the Roosters.
The Roosters
strong
are
with
playing
that.
chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
Like all the.
Fuck, you love that.
Yeah.
I'm a big
It's the
fan of
best,
it.
man.
I'm not
It
going to
is.
knock you up.
And I didn't make
Playing
it
a
up.
long game.
I've stolen it off someone else.
That's fine. We all
Yeah.
recycle material. hang on.
100%. But yeah, the
Shit, baby.
you've got teams that are like politics. They're just playing for the next. Like they're just playing for that moment. Like they're not thinking of the longer term.
Yeah,
Whereas the Roosters, Melbourne play that game well. Like you said, Brisbane right now, they're playing like they're desperate.
Right.
They're doing whatever they can just to fill next week. Whereas the Roosters have got the semi-finals in mind, and even next year. So they're playing the longer game.
Yeah,
always.
definitely.
You see the extended squad in them, Roosters and Melbourne.
Yeah.
They're the top 2 for me still.
Yeah.
Right,
definitely.
Penrith
Yeah.
and
Penrith
Para
are-
going well, but over long term, they're the top. They're clear-cut top 2.
Yeah.
Their depth in their squads, they just lift.
Yeah.
Every time
Culture.
Ikabalu comes in and
Yeah.
he's doing well, and
Their front offices are solid.
Culture, bro.
It is
Lindsay
culture.
Collins,
Man.
Lindsay
Yeah.
Collins couldn't get a run last year. Fair play, like great side. He'd be one of the most improved in the whole comp.
He wasn't even on that.
Melbourne,
list,
like
the
Tommy
most
Eisenhuth, played with him all through his juniors. He's going and playing for Melbourne.
Going
Yeah.
to Melbourne now. Not
Playing
a gun,
well.
but like
No,
really
but playing
solid.
like he's a legend. He's done really
Did he
well.
have a brother at Penrith as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Al.
And he was good, real good, but
Yeah.
didn't quite go the distance?
Yeah, probably Tommy was the best.
Yeah, okay.
There's about 4 of them, just
Yeah.
fitness fanatics.
Yeah.
It's just culture
Like the
from the
Hollises.
very top right down to the ball boy, and everyone in
Yeah.
between. They're all on the same page. They're playing the long game, the whole lot. Like look at Parramatta when their boards were fighting all the time. They went
Yep.
through like 6 coaches in a
Yeah.
couple of years. And
Yeah.
Didn't they make the right call though, keeping Moses and not Norman?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He's gone now too, Norms.
He is
Yeah.
gone.
Oh, they're going
Oh,
to fucking...
well,
yeah.
The chat's Widdop's coming back.
Well, they've said that Warrington don't want Norman.
Yeah, they don't want him.
So, what would you
He's
Mutters.
got YKTR. I'm wearing their shirt at the moment, actually.
Yeah.
shout
Mate,
out?
he's played Origin last year. There's something, obviously, he just needs to find whatever it is to get him back to his best. He's a great player.
He's a
He's
talented
at his
player.
best, he's very
He's so
talented
silky. Like he's a good player. He put him in Melbourne or Roosters, man. He'd fucking be a real.
Yeah,
good
but
player.
I don't think he's got the mentality for
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
He's a
that's
bit
right.
off the cuff, always has been. But
Yeah. Boys, Sonny Bill Williams.
he's back.
Okay, so would you have the Roosters made the right call?
100%.
Fucking oath.
Bro, people
Yeah.
are saying he ain't gonna last. Like, fuck, are they serious? Bro, have you actually looked at how much success he has had throughout his whole career, no matter where he goes?
Yeah.
Like,
He's the ultimate
Right.
athlete.
Yeah.
if anyone thinks for a minute that the Roosters are losing something in Radley having Sonny Bill,
Yeah.
bro, come on.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
I think
He's a freak.
Yeah.
the way he's coming in, very humble too. Like,
Yeah. I just
if
wanna make the
I just
team.
want to make the squad. Like, come on, Sonny. Like,
Yeah, that's
I want to make the team, bro.
Like,
Seriously.
no, he won't start for me. He'll come on
No,
off
yeah.
the bench
Yeah.
and
For 2 games.
I think Robbo might give him say 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2 stints
Yeah.
as well,
Oh, you reckon 2
or maybe
stints?
just before half time and then bring him off with 20 to go. I think we'll see how it pans out, but I don't see him playing more than 40.
They're not going to throw him on and use him as a battering ram.
No.
He'll be.
He needs to be on an
They
edge.
don't need that.
No.
Like
That's
with
right.
Cordner
So-
in limbo.
You reckon?
Well, with Cordner in limbo, he comes onto an edge for me, and then Crichton can go to middle if needed.
Oh, I thought for sure he would play middle because of the ball skills. Like Crichton doesn't have what Sonny has in the middle with like the
Playing like
Roosters
a 13 role.
100%. Roosters play through Radley like
Yeah.
He's like Sonny Bill could play 5'8" if he really had to.
I think what's
Nah,
that?
serious.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
with his ball skills, like
Yeah.
he'll.
I'm smiling as I agree.
Yeah, I think they'll
They miss Radley, don't they?
Oh yeah.
The difference in that is I don't think defensively he'll have an impact as much as Radley, and I don't think the ball he'll have as much impact as Radley.
The game's sped up so much since he last played.
And that's the thing is he's not been training. Like he said, he was in Spain when he got the phone call. Like he was actually on a holiday, and
in a pandemic. How's that going?
Yeah.
Sonny?
Right.
Scamdemic?
On 5 mil.
We won't start.
Yeah. He's all good, man. Oh,
that's a different. That's a different podcast.
We'll get some people on that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just lost our only listener.
There you go. Mitch is gone.
Yeah. He won't get to quick play the ball like Radley does, but I don't think, like you said, they won't send him up like Radley.
Yeah.
But he'll definitely be in the middle part of their attack. So he may defend towards the edge.
Yeah.
But
can you just running off Keary?
Yeah.
Teddy inside. Oh.
Bro, imagine this.
It's going to look so good.
Sonny on the so they're off the back of a quick play the ball in, Tokiaho, just bang up, quick play the ball. First pass to SB Dub. He's got Teddy in behind. He's got Keary. He's got an option inside. Man.
Yeah.
He'll have a fault like an Isaac Liu, short. Keary at the back.
Yeah. Teddy even inside, oh man, he's going to be so good.
They're still, mate, they'll come back. They know how they've won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
They know how to get there, and they know where they need to be.
Exactly.
And what sort of momentum they need. They're winning games that maybe 80% of teams wouldn't win at the moment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're doing just enough to win.
And which is all they need to do.
All you have to do.
They're down on troops. They're down a lot at both Morrises.
Yep.
Waria Hargraves, Cordner, Crichton. 5 players there.
Yeah, exactly.
And Radley and Beryl's are out for the year, but there's 5 that are available.
Remember...
Then bring SB Dub. So there's 6 changes to the side that just beat Thursday Night Dragons.
Well,
6.
Yeah. You look at it like this, right?
When you think of it like that.
Oh, man.
And they're all top-notch players too.
Yeah, exactly.
They are.
Any team, that'd be a starting player in any team.
I'd be actually real nervous if I was Penrith and Para.
Yeah. Sonny will make a huge difference, because he's so driven. You think about what he's in at the moment.
Yeah.
He has a contract that is setting him up for life, right, over 2 years. He's still getting paid. He's not getting. That's not.
I think he's getting half the contract.
Still 2.5 mil.
So
right?
Because I'm not in college, what's happened with it? Why did this happen?
Because of what's happened? Because they're based in the Toronto Wolfpack, but they're based in London. Or England. Then they've got. So what's happened is because they're only allowed to stay in the UK for 6 months of the year. So visas. What happens is, when they travel, they travel from games, and essentially it'll make up as a 6-month thing, right?
Yep.
So now, because of the pandemic, the 6 month that's going to be chewed up in COVID type thing.
because they don't go back to Toronto for the month of home games.
Exactly. So what's happened is their visas, that's the issue. It was the issue before they even started. They knew that was going to be a really touch and go thing because of the season. So now they've had to pull out because of visas. Now, essentially, I don't know ins and outs I have been reading a bit about this because I really wanted to know what the go was. He, the owner has pretty much said to him, well, we're out. We're not going to be able to play. Latelli's gone to Melbourne. Right. So that's a real good sign for them as well. So there's players that are going to start finding where they're going to go. But with Sonny, I'm pretty sure the agreement is he's got half of his contract. Don't think all the other players get this, I don't think they all get half their contracts, but I think it's an agreement because there was a visa issue at the start.
Latelli hasn't been paid in 2 months.
Well, there you go.
So apparently he's going to get it, but he reckons that's 40-50 grand out of pocket. That's for a young family. He's playing footy to set himself up.
That's you're not playing footy just to say you're an athlete.
We don't get paid for 2 months straight. We're struggling. Aren't we?
100%. We're looking for JobKeeper.
He can't.
Heaps of people have gone through it.
I wonder if they can get on JobKeeper, footy player. No, you're down 30%.
Imagine them going to $750 a week and soon to be $600. They wouldn't know what to do.
No way.
But so with Sonny, you look at what he's done. He's leaving.
Black Duck.
You're leaving the UK. You're coming to an NRL, which is one of the most elite. Sort of, and toughest sports in the world at 34 and, essentially for nothing. right? It's not for nothing, but
Yeah.
on contract
Know
it
what you mean,
probably is.
yeah.
But he could have spent time with his family. He's got a couple kids. He's got like a 5-month-old. So you don't really want to pack up, come all the way back over the other side of the world while COVID's still happening as well.
Yep.
And then, you know, the odds are against him, really.
Yeah.
Like, you always think, like, why? You don't need to do that. But it goes to show how driven he is.
Yeah.
And then you look at when he come back last time, bro, he was underdone when he come in. Like, Sammy Burgess ran straight over him. Then, by the end of the year, bro,
was
he
great
won
moment.
that second half
his
in the
line
grand
running,
final.
yeah.
Bro, he ran the ball, and you could see in his face, you're not tackling me.
Yeah.
He had two people either side of him and just bust straight through him. James Maloney offload like, man, he's driven.
Yeah.
As much as they say don't bash the ball up, he'll be taking a tough game.
Oh, he'll want to go back to like you've been in your happy place, your comfort zone of home. You know what I mean? Like they go there, they get pushed to the limits at training every day, and then play a game. They're busted. I want to just come home. We all love sitting in our own lounges, don't we?
Yeah.
He's not going to have that.
Yeah.
Because he's living in a fucking hotel.
Yeah.
So it's a big
character
test.
Yeah.
Sorry. For him, like to be the ultimate professional still. Like he's not living in spaces like where he's in his comfort zone.
Yeah.
And for him to say like it's for his kids, like he goes, how can I tell my kids to, you know, be the best, you know, they can be if I'm going to sit back on my laurels and sort of just cruise.
Yeah.
Bro, you're 34 years old, you've done everything. Like, you show your kids half of your career and they're going to be proud of you.
Good on his missus too for like getting up and
100%.
I know he's the breadwinner obviously and all that, but
I love him, man.
like the support, the support that he's going to get to do it. Like they've packed up their whole family from fucking England.
Yeah.
Imagine people don't like him. Like, how can you not like him?
Jealous.
They're just jealous.
Yeah, there's always out there.
100% jealous.
Yeah, Dano. All right.
Dano Reardon,
Imagine being a Roosters player and he walked into your training session.
Oh.
That they're going to be like. So I was trying to think of the lock's name that's taken over Bradley.
They're 13. He's only little, isn't it?
Yeah. He won the comp with them last year. Anyway, it'll come. You got like Tupanuas, Pawasa, Farmasuli. You got young Polynesian blokes like that in the squad.
I can't think of it either, man.
I'm looking at it.
I get it.
That's eating at me now. So he's going to come in and just go, wow, like they'll lift.
Oh, Liu.
No, not Liu. On the bench, 16.
No, there was Bailey, Fafita, Farmasuli, Hutchinson. Then you got Liu, Butcher. That's who you're thinking about, Butcher?
Nat Butcher.
Yeah, he's a good player.
So you've got young blokes like that. They've won comps already, but they're training, right? They will just want to, they know what he's like.
Exactly.
He's the trendsetter for putting in sessions, extras.
Yeah.
They've spoken openly about this.
Yeah.
He changed their whole morale at training. Like he'd stay back for fucking an hour and a half.
Did you see the photo the other day of Israel Folau training at Catalans and there was 3 of his teammates behind him?
No,
and they just like watching him in awe.
Yep.
A mad photo. Yeah, I'll try and find it.
Right.
It's like that's what he brings.
Yes.
It's more than
it lifts the whole
it's
place.
more than his ability.
Yeah.
Like
people were blowing up saying, "Oh, every other NRL club should have had a crack at him. The Roosters are paying unders for him." But I reckon this is a reward for Nick Politis and the Roosters for investing in relationships.
yes.
Like
Yes. Because if it was just money, he could have went somewhere else.
100%. So this is where relationships matter.
Yeah, and paying unders. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
150 grand for fucking 4 games. He's
That's
only
not
on
unders. It's on
38 grand a game.
It's market value of 900,000 a year.
Exactly.
Like, they're paying fucking a lot of money for him. And well done. Like, obviously they wouldn't have planned on having a pandemic and let's keep 150 aside for Sonny, but good on them. They obviously managed their cap well. And imagine if they couldn't get him, like, and he asked to come back, then they would have scrambled to release players and whatever. I know they did release Kapola, the winger, to get him in, but good on that kid. He's a good player. He versus Pat last year for North Sydney.
Yeah, okay.
He's a very good player. He's playing for the Tigers, debuting this week.
Yeah, right, okay.
Asu Kapola.
Nice.
Tigers winger, so.
Special day for him.
Good on him.
Mate, and that's like, you know, Politis and Robinson have been keeping in contact with Sonny Bill like for the last few years.
Yeah.
What other NRL clubs been ringing him, just checking in?
No,
saying,
well, that's
"Hey,
it. He's openly said that I'll never play anywhere but the Roosters. So good, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a mad photo.
Are Doggies fans still filthy on him?
No, I'm
You're
not. No, I didn't care, like, straight when he was at Toulon, but I couldn't
Can
wait
you send that to me and I'll
Yeah.
put it up on the potty?
Yeah, like, you look back now and as you, like, at the time, like, if you were just a like, you know, a Joe Blow, like, just loved footy and loved your team, not loved footy.
Yeah.
But you look back, you'd be dirty on him. But now you look back and you're like, mate, look, what he did, it was the right decision for him. And like what we're going back to before, you know, your career's only a certain amount of time. He obviously had so much confidence in himself.
Yeah.
Bro, not many people would do that.
No,
like he could have been on. At the time, he would have been. I think he was offered like 700 or 800
in 04.
Yeah, it was massive money.
It was
that
big money back then.
Lifetime ago,
I remember, and he was already on 400. He was on 400k when he was.
Yeah, and that was so. Let's remember back then, 500k was nearly top dollar.
That's $1 million now,
That
like
was
for 1.1.
top dollar, like players.
Yeah. Well, remember when Chris Sando, when he went to Parry, signed
550, and that was like
was
what
the highest.
Yeah, 07.
Yeah, probably something. Around
08?
Yeah. But yeah, it's
maybe even later.
Yeah.
But
number one half in the game at the moment. Who do you think it is?
Keary.
Sticking with the Roosters.
Yeah.
Luke Keary.
hard to go.
I really like Cleary.
Yeah,
like
between them two.
Nath Cleary is, well, define half. Are we talking 7 or 6?
No, well, Keary's
7 or 6.
Yeah, well, they're number 1 7, number 1 6 in terms of number 1.
What about Munster?
Nah. Not number 1. Yeah, not knocking him.
Yep.
gun, but
I'm just throwing up names.
He's not number 1 for me. I got to go with Keary.
Cherry Evans.
Yeah.
Cherry Evans up there.
He's obviously there. You've named the top
Australian
4.
halfback, isn't he? I'm interested to see what happens there this year. Because see, if it was me, I'd pick Cleary as the Australian halfback. I love Cleary, man.
Origin will be a decisive factor.
Yeah.
I think.
But his game
Cleary
management
has
now
to be in the squad.
Gone up.
Cleary has to be in the squad and get a game.
It's got to be
he'll
Cleary
definitely
and
be.
Keary.
Yeah.
For Blues.
Origin for the
that's
Blues.
locked in. That's first 2.
That's
But
got to be it.
Australia's Munster has to be 6. They can't take Munster out.
No,
in
he's
Australia.
6.
100%.
Yeah, he's 6 for Queensland and Australia.
If you're choosing see how we say that, right?
Yeah,
You pick Keary, right, as your number 1.
Yep.
But then you're happy to say Munster's 6. So do you go with Keary at 7 for Australia, or are you happy with Munster being the incumbent to say, well, Munster, you're 6,
That's a fair debate.
and who's 7? See, I'm picking Cleary for 7. He's
Straight in Cleary and Munster.
Yeah.
Keary at 14.
Yeah, me too.
But then you've
See,
got Cherry at 1. Where does Ponga fit in?
No, Ponga's
Good problem to have.
Man,
Wow.
imagine the depth in Australia.
Yeah.
Far out.
We're better than ever at the moment.
I haven't even thought. And Cherry
Smokey.
Evans.
Yeah.
So Pappenhausen, Smokey,
Yeah.
he's a blue as well. Thank fuck for that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Mate,
If they get another
He's
Queenslander,
14 for-
fucking hell.
he's 14 for the Blues. Has to be.
So let's
Has to
go
be.
like 1 Teddy, 6 Keary, 7 Cleary, 9 Cook.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good spine.
That's a very good spine.
Fucking Jakey Turbo, and then Tommy
Murray.
Turbo will be fit. He'll be there
center.
or thereabouts.
Him and it'll be him. Or
Then you've got
it's interesting
Fox.
to see what happens with well, you've got Tommy Turbo.
Yep.
Then you've got Latrell. Then you've got White.
No way,
White-
Latrell.
No, White's
way.
playing centre.
Whiten's first pick centre man.
Yeah.
He's a gun.
White
Yeah.
and Turbo, Fox, and that other wing spot is up for grabs. It's Fergo,
Nah,
Kotrick. I'm
Kotrick.
just throwing names up.
He's a dog.
Kotrick.
I'd have Kotrick
There
over at Okar
Me
now.
too.
Kotrick got a game, remember, and then he
Yeah.
got
Kotrick's
dropped
a
when they
right
got-
winger. Addo-Carr's a left winger, but isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So then you put White at
Whiten plays
played
left centre.
and then
He's
Turbo-
better on the left.
yeah. Well, Turbo started that trial for Fergo last year on the right. So when they scored the winner.
Yeah, and when Turbo first come back, I think he played wing and he played left wing. Yeah.
Fuck, I can't
Oh,
wait
no, he
later in the
didn't.
year we can pick our sides and
Did
actually
he?
see.
Sorry, what?
When he first come back to Origin, did
Left
he play
wing.
centre? It was wing, wasn't
It
it?
was on the wing.
And then he just roamed and
Who's
he's
this?
playing a second fullback, Turbo.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that
When
first game?
Teddy's
Yeah.
tired, you get Turbo to come in for a few carries.
Yeah. If
That-
his hammy holds up.
Oh, I hope so, man.
Same here, man.
It's
I'm
a
really
bad
worried
thing
for
that-
a...
That's too many now.
Yep.
Do you give him the year off?
Because he'd have
Yeah,
head
it
noise
wouldn't be
with
a
that
bad
now.
idea.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
Something's not working
Yeah.
in the body. He can't do that many.
No.
He's,
No.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, fuck, they reckon
Poor
he's
bloke,
stronger than
eh?
ever.
I'm scared for him.
You don't
Yeah.
want him to be missing out, man. I love watching him.
Back, Kiri.
So with Australia, right? I just want to touch on that
Yeah.
because I'm really thinking about it now.
Yeah.
You've got Munster, right? Munster's 6. He's not a bench player, and he's 6. He's
He's got
incumbent.
the runs
done
on the
nothing
board.
wrong.
That
Yeah.
is why I said he's got the 6.
Yeah.
And I'm a big believer on that.
Yeah.
So
I don't care how good or shit form is. Malvin Ing's very
Yeah.
good like that too. He's loyal.
Cherry Evans, see that's exactly right. He's loyal, and Cherry Evans has done nothing wrong.
No, he's a
And
captain
then-
of Australia.
Exactly. And then you've got
I'd kick him out for Cleary though.
you know what? I think they'll bide their time with Cleary. I don't think Cleary will get that.
He's still
go this
21, man.
year.
Yeah.
Fuck. 21.
Yeah.
So young still.
He'd be nearly 50 games now too.
Yeah.
Did you hear Matty Johns talking about that the other day when they were saying like from 0 to, I think it was 0 to 20 games, they're sort of like the players are like finding their feet like with the halves and that.
Yeah.
Then like you've got them from like they don't really peak until they sort of over 100, 100 games.
Yeah.
He's like then they start to find where they're at like between 40 and 80, and then they sort of know, which is making sense because
Yeah.
you look at Cleary now.
He's got the voice.
He's got that's his team, and then you've got like from 100 on. Imagine Cleary at 150 games, how good he's going to be.
Oh, mate.
If he keeps going,
Yeah, so that's 6 years away. If he plays
27,
20, he'd be 27. So he'd be like Pearce. Pearce is 30 or 31 and
31 now.
he's hit 250.
He's 288 at the moment.
288.
Checked it this morning, yeah. Me and
He'll be the youngest ever 300 gamer.
Yeah,
If he
that's
keeps
right.
on. Youngest ever at 31.
At 31, and then if
Oh,
he...
so it'd be 32 because they won't play 12 games this year.
How many games left?
There's like 6 rounds.
Yeah, no. So he's only
Well,
really...
it's round 14 next week.
There's
and there's
24
20
rounds.
So he'll fall short.
Yeah.
next year.
It'll be next year.
24-round season with semis.
That's 20 rounds.
Plus semis.
Plus
yeah, so
semis.
24.
Yeah, all up games. Yeah, which
Yeah.
usually 28.
Yeah.
They're struggling. They're poor Knights, man.
Nah, Knights will make the 8, I reckon. I reckon they'll make the 8.
The Blake Green thing would be a
Yeah.
good test.
Yeah.
Man's not a natural hooker though, which can, early game when you just need to find the grind.
Yeah.
That's the only downfall for me.
Yeah. I think Pearce will be early next year.
Yep.
For his
They're on
300.
13
That's a good
points.
effort. 300.
Massive.
Fuck, Manly are making their way down there. They're on 12
Well,
points.
Warriors
now.
are equal at
Did
12.
South jump them last night?
Souths are 6 on 14,
Yeah.
and then Knights are. Then you got Cronulla at 7, Knights at 8 on 13. So
I just don't. The top 4 is clear cut. And
Oh,
the winner
yeah.
will come out of the top 4.
100%.
you've got. Yeah, definitely. Penrith.
Still
I don't
like the
know.
Raiders.
I can't see.
They're just
they-
laying low,
yeah.
aren't they?
Their
They're the
passion wins
line
the
in the
games.
reeds.
Yes.
You know, just,
got Bateman back.
Yes.
Got Harawira Nara.
Yes.
How did he go last week? I can't
Oh,
remember
he
watching
didn't get
it.
many minutes. He done his. Yeah, he hasn't played all year. So
Yeah.
So yeah,
He
like
went
you
okay.
said,
He didn't do anything wrong.
He'll warm nicely.
Yeah,
When you
imagine
look
him
at
after
this,
6
right?
games, like you really 4 games, even Bateman, fucking coming into semis, they'll hit momentum.
Yep.
They just need to win to get there.
Yeah.
You've got just a quick 1 minute. Manly, Tigers, Warriors, realistically are the only ones. So 9th, 10th and 11th.
That can
They're 12,
jump
10
in.
and 10, right?
I'm
So,
right off the Tigers.
Right, the Tigers off
Gone.
at 10.
Harry
Righto.
Gone for a month.
Oh,
Yeah,
they're gone.
gone.
Righto, so we've got Warriors on 10 points, Manly on 12.
The lone player's gone. They're fucked.
Oh, that's bad, isn't it?
Oh my god, the lone player's the best player at their club.
No,
What
that's
do
what I was saying, but even Warriors, bro. Warriors are the same. Look at George Jennings, fucking Hetherington, bro. They're making a difference.
Lara.
They're playing for contracts.
What I was going to say before, right? You bring in a good middle to the Warriors, bro. That they can score points.
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
outside backs are good.
Yeah.
Will they try and sign Hathrow?
Oh, I think they should, eh?
I
Where
think-
do you put Penrith, man? He ain't gonna he's a good player, but Penrith has got so much depth.
Yeah. He's got to
There's
go
a
to
name
another
that
club.
I said to Pat the other day, fucking Moses Leota.
Yeah.
He has been unsung
100%.
every week, man. He's running the ball harder than ever.
My brother loves him, my older brother. He loves Panthers as well, and he always says, "Fuck, Moses Leota, man. He's a good player, but like you said,
So
he's definitely."
solid. He's just doing his thing, because Yo and Fisher Harris are playing nearly 80.
Yeah.
And Tamia gets a lot of minutes. Fuck. Go Penrith.
Yeah, they're going to be
Come
good
on,
to watch
Paddy.
tonight.
Get a debut.
Come on, Paddy.
Yeah.
He's close.
Just
hey?
get one
He's
at
close.
Penrith so that we can go to Panthers after.
Yeah.
Please, Paddy.
Everyone will
Tell
go
Ivan.
nuts.
Fuck, man. Faray. Get on the beers.
Yeah. Dino.
So did
I know
we
you're
we
listening.
solve that? Kiri, is he the number one half in the game?
Yeah.
We went down another Warren, mate. Sorry.
No.
For me, Kiri's number one.
Kiri's number one?
player.
Okay, which probably goes into. So we had a question come in from Nick Galea. So the new club in Brisbane. Say we get the second club in Brisbane. Who are
Worst
the
name ever.
Yeah, what's-
Firehawks.
Firehawks?
What the fuck's that?
They're Hawks. You know what they do?
Yeah.
Do you know what they do? You know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
They fucking pick up embers out of a fire and fucking start another fire.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what a
It's
firehawk
Mustang
is.
money.
But,
Bro.
but do you know why they
I was
do
actually
that?
gonna. Yeah.
Do you know why they drop the embers to start the other fire?
It's to
To
kill all the...
stop, to stop the fire from going to.
No, it's
no.
not. It's bad. It's actually
Yeah.
bad what they do.
So it drops the ember somewhere else to start another fire. So all the little creatures then will come out of their
So they can
hiding
eat
holes, so they can
habitats.
eat them.
That's it, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah,
kill or be
Kenty.
killed.
Kitty.
Kenty knows, man.
Kill or
Listen
be
to
killed.
him.
Yeah.
That,
Will Paul White go and be CEO of
Oh
the
my
Firehawks?
god. Seabold coach. You'd sign in a heartbeat, would you?
Oh my god.
You know what name I love? The Wolfpack.
Oh, mate,
Fuck
we
yeah.
played for the Wolfpack
bro,
for many years.
wins of Wolves, mate.
It's the best.
Wolfpack's back causing mass destruction.
Yeah.
We used to run out to that.
Bro, like, do you
Best.
remember?
I love the Wolfpack.
Yeah.
Can't
Wolfpack
beat
in
that.
the wrestling.
2018 A grade champions.
So, Nick Galea.
Yeah, what's he got to say?
So, first three players that you'd sign in the new club,
Okay.
who would you go after?
You have to, for me, you need one gun back rower,
Yep.
a fullback and a half.
Yeah,
for
so-
me, that's where I'd start a club.
Yeah.
I know you need the half. It's sort of you're tossing up between hooker or fullback, but I think fullback with the amount of touches they can get.
Depending on the halfback,
Yeah.
is going to depend on your hooker.
And then you need a gun forward leader, spiritual like Burgess, Sonny.
Josh Jackson, that type of leader. Bro, Josh Jackson is a gun. Are you serious?
Okay, every player in the comp's on open. It's an open
Yeah,
market.
it's an
You're
open
signing
market.
Josh
So-
Jackson.
No, I'm just saying, but like he's a. Hang on a minute. Who are you signing?
What?
Bro, okay. Josh Jackson is a
Victor
gun.
Radley?
No, fuck. I'd have Josh Jackson over Radley, bro.
I've
as
heard
a
it
back
all.
rower.
heard it all,
Hang on.
Killer.
Mate,
No.
I think you need to lay down.
Nah. Bro,
Bro.
you know what? You get so wrapped up in the dogs getting pumped everywhere. He's a gun.
We need to have words.
All
later.
right. Tell
Fucking
Tell
hell.
me on a scale of 1 to 10, where is Josh Jackson as a back rower?
He-
Scale of 1 to 10.
He's a right now 6.5.
Fuck, bro, you're off your head. Gibbo?
I'd
I
go
thought I was being
Nah.
generous.
Josh Jackson right now.
Josh, no,
Right now.
Josh Jackson. He
Not 4 years
Hang
ago
on.
playing Origin.
remember Josh Jackson's been playing in the middle. He hasn't been playing on the edge.
Look, for me, he doesn't even enter my mind.
Yeah, that's why he's lost because of fucking the dogs, bro. I'm telling you, man, like he's a good player. You put Josh Jackson in the Roosters, and he's a starting edge with Cordner. He is better than Crichton.
I'd take Crichton and Cordner over him.
No, he's better than Crichton.
Oh, we'll
All
agree
right.
to disagree on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Far out, man.
That was
Like,
really fired up
entertaining,
or
mate.
what?
No,
Yeah, that was
like, this is-
entertaining.
No, but I'm saying, like, hang
Number
on a
one
minute.
player.
No, I'm not saying he's the number one player, but hear me out,
His
right?
question was open market.
Open
Anyone
market.
in the comp. Anyone.
So everyone's available.
Everyone's
Okay.
available.
You're
All
three
right.
players.
Just hold on a sec.
Nicole's
Nick,
blowing up here.
Nicolea, bro, dead set. You've full started a Barney, and this ain't going to stop until we sort it. I was thinking that you meant like what player, like because he's sort of a player. He's not playing in position. Like yeah, he's a captain of the club. I just think if you gave him like what he wants type thing, he'd be a good player to build.
There's
a club
no
around.
knock on Josh Jackson.
Yeah.
But
I can
if
see
you've
where you're
got-
going.
You know what I mean?
Any
Yeah.
player in the comp.
Who would you
available.
pick as a back rower? Who would you pick there?
I'm just looking at the top four sides.
I'm signing Munster. I'm signing Papali.
Oh, Oh, he's
Oh
good.
yeah, fuck, he's real good.
And I'm signing Pappenhausen.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a real good. I wouldn't even have thought of.
They're
I would
my-
have thought of
they're my
Munster.
three.
I'm signing Teddy. I'm signing. I'd take Teddy and Keary anywhere. Put them two together. They'll do special things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a forward. Oh mate, I'd take Fisher Harris. Fuck, he's gone up and up and up.
I like
But
Fanua
we
Blake.
didn't
He's
prep
got-
for this, Nick Galea,
Great.
so that's why
Yeah.
I'm a bit stumped by it.
Yeah, great question, but
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is a good question. I'd
You could literally
open
change
market.
your
There's
mind
so
5
many.
times.
Yeah, exactly. So, just to go, my forward that I'm really thinking
Even Jack
about.
White enters
Yeah,
my
he's
mind.
good.
yeah,
Like running,
Yeah.
5'8", tough,
yeah.
fucking leader.
As a forward, so you look. I'm just trying to think as well. The forward that really jumps. Who'd you say?
Oh,
Oh, fuck off. Bro, you've lost the plot. You really hate the dogs, eh?
Oi, mate.
Oi, just remember, mate. Remember when Penrith were getting pumped every week? You're just on a bit of a high at the moment.
He's a
Just like-
Rabbitohs fan.
I don't even
Yeah,
know.
Rabbitohs are flying.
Yeah.
Really, like they're going alright. Come on, boys. Fuck tough for a couple of years for me, eh? Oh,
Nah, Barrett will get you out this year.
yeah, exactly. Burton.
Oh, mate.
Nah, I don't know. Probably. See, I like Fafita. Fafita's a mad player. I
Yeah.
really
Andrew
like-
or David?
Andrew. Andrew.
I'd ask.
Yeah, nah. Alright, nah, alright.
Dave Fafita, yeah, you
Dave
can't go wrong
Fafita. Then Munster's probably like one of my favourites, so I'd take Munster
He's
with
so
me.
good on his day.
Yeah, and then him, because I like a good attacking side.
Yeah.
So then I would probably, you know what? Instead of going for a fullback, I would probably pick Cleary.
Yeah.
Because Cleary and Munster and Fafita, anyone will go to that team.
Yeah.
So you can. That's
Halves
start
are runners, can defend, and then you just give him early ball.
game management from Cleary, off the cuff Munster, and can play structure. And then you've got Fafita just tough.
Yeah.
That would be a good start for me.
Yeah. Nice.
Is that all right for you? And
Mate,
then we'll pick
I'm
Josh
not-
Jackson on the other edge. We can't because Jackson likes the right edge and so does Fafita.
Hey, and I'm putting the Walker brothers in as coach.
Oh yeah?
Wow,
Attacking.
that'd be full attack. So they've been forgotten about again.
I have. I want to see him have a go.
I think they'll miss out this round.
I don't think they.
We'll give it 3 months and 4 coaches to be sacked.
Boy,
anyway,
I don't think they now that
Mary
like the
McGregor,
Warriors.
tight rope.
Yes.
Boy, I had a question for you, right?
Well, that's sorry. Yeah.
With Bennett getting done, right, and there's been noise that he's going, right? He lived in Wollongong and loved being around that thing. Mary McGregor on the outer, him having breakfast with Paul Vaughan, like,
What Bennett did?
yeah,
No.
Bennett was in a cafe, in a restaurant in Leichhardt.
there was a thing about him and Paul Vaughan was spotted this week.
No, they're different scenarios.
Yeah, different-
Vaughan was in a cafe.
Yeah.
Fuck. So I'm
Yeah.
like full thinking of that and I'm going,
You're going down a rabbit hole.
nah, yeah, I've like, because I'm
Yeah.
like thinking about it and I'm going,
Nah.
they're getting like, oh, okay, so what Paul Vaughan's been in an opposite
Yes.
situation.
Just in the gong at a cafe, and
Yes.
he dobbed himself in.
Oh,
He
right.
was, craving a cappuccino. I can't blame a bloke for that, really.
Oh, yeah,
And
no,
Bennett,
fair enough. I was trying to put two and two together. I'm like, oh, surely not.
Bennett was with
Bennett's
his missus
dinner.
shagging
Oh, okay.
at an Italian restaurant in Leichhardt.
no names, probably.
right, yeah.
Could have
was
been.
it?
Hey, I used to
Cool.
smash
Is it-
that
it's
place
gone,
up,
isn't
hey.
it?
No,
No,
names. I used to
Zoe's.
stop there on the way home,
Heck
just
yeah.
Parramatta
Kyle
Road.
Lovett's number one.
I used to smash it up.
Yeah,
Twenty
we love it.
snitzels.
$20,000 dinner.
It was
I
like
think it was
our-
nice.
Is that what it was?
Well, that's what he's finding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Bennet's fine. Yeah, that's hectic.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
I don't know now.
Yeah. Fuck. right.
Last question, boys, and we'll wrap it up, eh? We're in episode 6.
That was a
We're
that was a good one.
going for it, man. One from Paddy Hollis. It's for you, Sammy.
Here we go.
Why have you got a crooked tooth your whole life?
My teeth are straight as now, thank you.
Braces.
What's
Yeah.
going on, Paddy? So, have you got a crooked tooth?
No,
Okay.
I did till about 5 years ago. We punched on as kids. That was an everyday occurrence.
Yeah.
Not literally, but yeah.
Would you just take turns at winning, or was there a
No,
dominant?
you'd never win. You never want to give up the win.
Yeah.
This is probably his one and only win for years. We're wrestling in the hallway, and he jabbed me and my head went to the side and I hit the corner of like the wall where it joins, and it knocked my left tooth up into my gum, like literally up in my gum. So yeah, had to go to the dentist, and they fucking, it was a baby tooth too. I was like 4. So she was
How
no
much
good.
did Tooth Fairy give you?
It didn't come out. It stayed in there.
Oh.
But they had to pull it back down, and yeah.
Oh, right.
So then she just, the front one.
Is good as gold now.
Well, yeah, have a look.
Nice and straight.
They're good.
Mate, the sparkle
Maybe
that come
you're
off
done in
those
a favour
teeth.
then.
I'm actually, I'm getting the teeth whitened tomorrow night. So, yeah,
No coffee for the day then?
No, I'll be, oh.
Yeah,
Monday.
apparently coffee no more. Like once you get your teeth whitened to keep them white, you got to
You
go
can't
to
drink
coffee.
coffee.
Yeah, I got them done before our wedding a few years ago.
Yeah.
And then I went on a Bucks party. My Bucks party, so. that
Didn't
one
brush
fucked.
them. Didn't brush them for 3 days.
Yeah, good on you, Paddy.
Yeah.
Germ.
Hey, thanks for all the questions, guys. So keep them coming. We'll put out another request for the next potty. There's some good
We
questions.
did have a
coming
few
through.
more. We can't.
Yeah.
There's a few good ones, boys.
Otherwise, we'll be here for 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
If we answer them all.
Yeah. See you in a fortnight. Is
Keep 'em
it
coming.
the special guest? Next one, the Duff.
Yes. So we've got
Oh,
yeah.
The 22nd.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just
We don't want to promise anything.
yeah, exactly.
We've been let down
We've
in the
promised that
past.
before, and I think it was even episode 1. Yes, we got a guest. And
Yeah.
yeah.
We've got a few.
Yeah, we got Braithy and Asta on the wing, in the wings.
Yeah.
He's in the bubble.
He's in the bubble.
He sent us a message and he's in the bubble saying that it's a bit tough now with him.
Yeah.
But he said available at any time on the phone.
Yeah, so
yeah.
now we've got the new kit, we can get them on the phone.
Yeah.
So we might
Appreciate it, mate. You're
Yeah, mate.
investing in
Mate.
the podcast. It's good.
Trying to be professional for our 3 listeners.
It's
Yeah.
sick. Now we can see her because you had the computer and that.
Yep.
That's it, man.
Reggie Campbell-Gillard, he was
Yep.
also going to be a special guest.
Yep. I think
And
as we
Faro was going to come on, you said?
Faro's keen. Like
Yep.
he loves it.
They got to get out of the bubble. Yeah. Might even get Paddy Ollis on for a chat.
it's hard for them at the moment.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot going on for them.
That's why
like
we pushed it with Braith.
Yeah, man, and that's like look at Vaughan and Bennett, like they're risk and 3 blokes from Brisbane.
They reckon Melbourne players too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Alfie Langer.
Oh, bro, I've got a video. Oh,
So
have you
hey,
seen the photo?
Yeah.
just quickly, like Seabold gets on this, and I think this says everything about what's going on up there. Seabold gets on to the press conference last night, and they said, "What do you think about your 3 staff members who broke protocol and have to sit out?" Is that fair? Dickhead?
That's an old photo, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's an old photo.
Yeah.
is it?
It
Yeah.
is. That's when he's like. It's an old photo, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's probably
it's a
not
true
far
story.
off the mark. But
Paddy used to drink beers with Alfie up at the Sunny Coast.
fair dinkum. Yeah. Apparently a very good on the piece.
Yeah.
Fun.
Boys
Very
went
fun.
Darwin Cup last year with him.
Yeah.
Owns a pub up there at
Yeah.
Pelican Waters, yeah.
Him and Brady, fucking mate, they talk, they text each other.
Yeah.
They went to the Darwin Cup last year.
Yes. Yes.
And I think it was in the Ladbrokes tent. Paddy was meant to go. It was part of the punters club. And and then the boys have had a bit of chat about them fellas. Like Alfie messaged him the other day saying, "Fuck, like Darwin Cup, dead set." And they were all keen to get up there. But
It'd be a good trip to go.
oh,
there,
bro,
I think.
did you watch a race?
Nah.
Fuck man, it was packed there up in Darwin. It was absolutely jam packed.
No restrictions.
No.
Yeah.
They've opened their eyes. Sorry, boys.
Hey, I just can't wait for Melbourne Cup into Origin this year.
Yeah.
Will there be a Melbourne Cup?
Yeah, 100%. There'll be a Melbourne
There,
Cup.
there will
The
be,
racing still
the
goes.
race.
there'll be a race.
Yeah.
We won't be there, but
Can we do something maybe this year?
100% we'll
I'm
do
still
something.
keen on Hawkesbury, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get all the local businesses from the
What?
team.
As in
Yeah.
like an ARETE thing?
Whatever.
Gold Cup, we get a table.
No.
Let's do it.
Yeah, November.
Yeah. We'll get all the boys
That's a
in.
Tuesday?
Thursday.
Oh, beautiful.
So, yeah, because it'll be Melbourne Cup Tuesday,
Tuesday.
Ladies' Day Thursday.
Wednesday Origin, if it is on, or unless
Yes.
the Origin
No, it is.
yeah.
and then into Ladies' Day
Yeah.
on
And-
Thursday.
And my anniversary that day. I'll still come.
Loz will be filthy.
I'll be
love-
home for dinner, babe.
We love you lots.
I
She's
want to
the
be a
boy.
fly on a wall on this conversation.
Oi,
100%.
she won't be listening anyway. So.
Yeah. Oh, Laura goes to me the other day. You put I shared the thing about ask us some questions.
Oh, yeah.
Laura writes back to me and she goes like, obviously my wife, and she goes, talk about how good your wives are. I was like, yeah, right, we do, but you'd know that if you listened to
Oh, yes.
So,
100%.
We love you, girls.
What do
Yeah.
they do, but why wouldn't you listen?
Mate, support.
Yeah.
Support the boys, eh?
They absolutely... Oh, my missus doesn't really like footy, eh?
Anyway, speaking about missus, we better get home to him. You might be in trouble.
Get down there, son.
I'll bring you home a coffee.
Thank you very much,
All right,
mate.
lads. Thank you. Catch us next time.
Bye.